Ink ribbon.
I've read all your comments and I've put this off for a while, but it's finally time to enter the infamously terrifying Foggy Town. I know I do a lot of Resident Evil content, but I'm actually a huge fan of Silent Hill and its lore, so I'm very excited to finally bring you guys a video covering the top 10 secrets and Easter eggs of Silent Hill.
Number 10.
Literary references. So if you're up to date on your horror reading, then you probably caught this one, but within the game are tons of references to famous horror novelists and their books. The most obvious one is every street name in Silent Hill is named after an author. Bachman Road after Richard Bachman, Stephen King's pen name, Block Street after Robert Bloch, the writer of Psycho, and Dean Koontz, just to name a few. Then you have even more subtle references like the Cafe 5 to 2, where there's a poster with the words "Study, damn it," which King put into his school newspaper when he was in college. I'd love to go over every reference in the game, but trust me, there's way too many, and I've got to get to the good stuff.
Number 9.
Police station. Most places are locked in Silent Hill, but one that is unlocked and missed by most players is the police station. You can actually go in both the regular world and the other world to find different items, including rifle ammo. Just wanted to mention it since most people don't know it exists.
Number 8.
Real town. Did you know Silent Hill is basically based off a real place? Centralia, Pennsylvania was a coal mining town that was growing pretty quickly and was built above a huge underground mine. After World War I and the Great Depression, Centralia began to fall apart. The biggest downfall was when a coal mine caught fire under the city and began to burn out of control.
He managed to save himself by grabbing hold of tree roots until his cousin could pull him to safety. Todd Domboski was a lucky boy. The hole was 150 feet deep and filled with carbon monoxide gas. Shortly after the accident, the Domboski family left town. There are no children in Centralia, no future generations.
The fires grew so big that the ground literally opened up and started venting plumes of smoke and gases into the sky, which caused it to rain ash, just like in the game. Also like the game was the fog-like atmosphere that it created. The entire town was evacuated and is now a ghost town. And before you think of going there, just know that it's been mostly torn down by the government and there's not really anything to see anymore. Oh, and you know, the toxic gases in the air require special breathing equipment to prevent you from dying.
Number 7.
Aglaophotis. I think I said that right. Anyway, when you run into possessed Sybil and don't have the red liquid in a bottle, aka Aglaophotis, you'll be forced to kill her. In case you didn't know how to do that, you find a spilled bottle of mystery liquid at the hospital, and later you can find an empty bottle which, when used on the red liquid, will be kept safe in your inventory until the time comes. Of course, the game isn't really obvious about it, and I still don't know how I found out how to use it back in the pre-internet days, but yeah. Well, it turns out this stuff is actually a real thing. I've seen a lot of people ask about it online, so I decided to do some Googling and found that it's made from a legendary herb that is renowned for its healing properties in the Middle East, and it's often associated with demons and witchcraft. Because, duh. But I don't think throwing a bottle of the stuff at someone in real life will do anything this dramatic. Now, as a bonus, while I was editing the video, I learned about two really interesting things revolving around the Sybil fight. First is a glitch where you can completely skip the fight but risk crashing the game. If you use the red liquid on certain enemies nearby at the right time, well, this happens. And another fun little Easter egg that I found is that during the Sybil fight, if you keep running away from her for a while, the carousel will actually start up and Sybil will ride one of the horses until you get close to her again.
Number 6.
Midwich Elementary. So it's now become a running theme across my videos that there will be an obscure movie reference, but this one is my favorite. Because the game was made by Japanese developers, and because in 1999 you couldn't just Google images, the developers had to use films and books to get the references. The reference for the school, Kindergarten Cop starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, you can't really blame them, they used what was available, but it's just hilarious that one of the scariest places in the game is lifted from such a silly movie. There's a ton of other references to movies, music, and brands, but again, too much to get into for this list, and this one is just the best.
Thanks for the tip.
Number 5.
Unused monsters. A YouTuber by the name of Gyromancy has posted a whole video of these, which I will link down below if you want to see them all, but there are 7 total unused monsters in the game data files. These include a moth, some type of stingray, what looks like a frog and a bat combined, a dog type monster, whatever the hell this is, a leech, a bald chicken dinosaur thing, and a demon child. It is worth noting that the last 2 were actually in the beta of the game but were removed for unknown reasons.
Number 4.
Alley skip glitch. So at the beginning of the game there's a glitch that completely breaks the game in an interesting way and is almost like the beginning of a happy ending. Right after this cutscene, if you try going the wrong way, Harry will turn around and walk back. Well, if you open the menu at the exact time that this animation is triggered, all items are deleted from your inventory, all items, keys, documents, and enemies are deleted from the game, and you can't enter any rooms. However, you can run up to Cheryl, who stands there with no collision. Come on, Cheryl, let's go home.
Number 3.
Final boss trick. Did you know you can defeat the final boss instantly? If you get to the end of the game and fight the boss with no ammo, equip every gun you have to show the boss that you don't have any ammo and she will automatically die, ending the game. So if you want to beat the game really easily, use up all your ammo before the last boss.
Number 2.
Extra options. At the main menu, if you hold all the L and R buttons, you are taken to the extra options. Here you can change the blood color, auto-aiming, and a few other options. In addition to this, if you beat the game, you also unlock view mode where you can change the option to self-view, which I will be honest, I could not figure out what the difference is, so if you know, let me know in the comments. The last option is the bullet adjust, where you can multiply the amount of ammo you pick up. Every ending allows you to raise it by 1, maxing out at 6.
Number 1.
Jacob's Ladder. Yes, this is another movie reference, but this one is special. The movie Jacob's Ladder, specifically the scene you're seeing right now, is the direct inspiration for Silent Hill. Yes, the whole Silent Hill game idea came from this movie and is even reflected in the bad ending of this game. And as you can see, it's pretty spot on, and no surprise that this would inspire such a terrifying game. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so fun to look up things that even I didn't know about the original Silent Hill, and I look forward to doing the whole series. If you like this video, then consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to check out the community tab where you can vote on future videos. I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon.